Hi guys, welcome back. I am jumping on here to do a twin flame reading for y'all real quick. So, twin flame energy check-in reading for this new moon in Virgo and eclipse energy. So, please help the algorithm with your likes, shares, and subscribes so we can get the message out. If you want information, or all the information about getting a private reading with me is in the description of this video below. If you don't like shuffling, fast forward and assign the genders, energy, situation as you wish and how it pertains to you. Tarot was made a long time ago, before you and me. So let's get into this. We're checking. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Do we want to check the karmic? How he's feeling towards the divine feminine and how he's feeling towards the karmic. He, she, they, however you, he, she, they, whichever energy, you're going to have to assign it how you wish. So I'm going to use Grand Lux for the divine feminine, and I'll just use the message tarot card deck for how he's feeling towards the karmic, or the divine masculine is feeling overall and most significant feelings towards the karmic. And then we'll do the karmic dose deck. Trigger warning for this deck, like when I come to do this part, some things are not nice because it's the karmic deck. Like, see how big this piece of, it's a big old piece of selenite. Yep. Okay. So let's start with the divine feminine. Like I said, so I'm going to use this deck, the Grand Lux Tarot deck for the divine feminine. Please, Spirit, please share with me, what is the divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings towards the divine feminine at this time? Please, Spirit, please share with me the divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings towards the feminine this time. Masculine's most significant feelings towards the masculine's overall significant feelings towards the bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles. He's seeing her as independent. This is the energy that's permeating the entire reading for his feelings towards the divine feminine. So he's seeing her single and abundant and in control of her life in her pre-empress energy. She's usually shown with, mastery over falconry and having trees full of abundance and being independent, and largely she's known as being single, the Nine of Pentacles. So first out, his overall and his feelings towards her and the energy he is in towards the divine feminine is that pretty similar to this. She's the Queen of Pentacles. This is the 9. So the Queen of Pentacles is usually married. So he's seeing her as wife material. She usually manages a lot of money, a lot of things, incredibly nurturing, responsible for growth. Everything around her is really abundant, and she's the loyal, stable, and committed queen. Divine feminine, her view towards the divine masculine is a stalemate, 2 of swords. She's stalemate, pause, blockage, not making any decisions, nothing in, nothing out. She's not having it. Okay. In the past, okay, this could have been a kid, is, or whatever, a couple that they both worked together in their past energy together. It's the 8 of Pentacles, which usually means work. So there's a possibility they were working together, and since it's in their difficulties, there's probably some issues with that. Their positive energy together in the future is the 8 of Wands. So that's about fast movement, communication, messages, usually like texting or, you know, stuff via the internet or whatever. And so these are both 8s. So we have 2 8s out at this time, if that means anything. In his heart space, he has the Strength card. So there's some healing going on, and it's a Leo card. And so this can be a lot about, it's like not using physical strength and powering things. It's using your inner strength to maintain control. So it's like the female taming the beast through music, things like that. It's in his heart. In his physical 3D space, so like what's going on around him, is the 6 of Pentacles. So this means a lot of things. Usually it means giving and receiving. In a negative, with a money reading, goes as soon as the money's coming in, it's going out. It represents breadcrumbing a lot. And then in some instances, it's like an equal relationship. So we'll just have to see. We will keep going, but that's his physical 3D space. Mentally, in his mental space, he has the Justice card. So he's trying to think about what is fair. What would be fair? What is fair? What is just? What is right? What will put everything in balance? Overall outcome, 9 of Wands. So that's the Wounded Warrior card, and I associate the song, I get knocked down, but I get up again. So that's the outcome. So stuff just keeps kind of happening in this relationship over and over and over, and it looks like it's kind of going to remain that way for a minute, okay? So let's see, what if he could say something to the divine feminine? What would he say? Please, Spirit, please share with me. What does the divine masculine have to say to the divine feminine this time? Please share with me. What does the divine masculine have to say to the divine feminine this time? Please, Spirit. Oh, and this is the Love Oracle messages. How to say to the divine feminine this time. Bottom of the deck. I feel terrible for hurting you. So that's what's permeating everything. So he feels terrible. I feel you. Very common for twin flames to feel each other's energy, or it can mean like I hear what you're saying. You are always on my mind. It's a telepathic relationship. You're thinking of them, they're thinking of you. One-sided relationship, so that can kind of be like with the Six of Pentacles. It could be the breadcrumbing thing going through, which is possibly what irritated her and just like shut the whole thing down. I think the world of you, and that's going right over. I feel you. You are the person of my dreams. It's going right over. You are always on my mind. I wish I could take it back. Is going right over. One-sided relationship. So, you know, he wishes he could take back being in his ego. Obviously, you're always on my mind. You're the person of my dreams. Dream space is a place where they connect telepathically, things like that. If you're thinking of them, they're thinking of you. I feel you, and I think the world of you. So he's not in a good space right now. And, you know, it's obvious he does think the world of her. He sees her as wife material, independent, on her own, you know. And quite honestly, as a divine feminine, you're supposed to work up into this energy, right? Like, you're supposed to be happy, whole, and complete on your own. You shouldn't be waiting for him to come in and do anything, because at the end of the day, everyone has free will, and everybody's on their own path. And if the divine masculine strays from his divine path, and he doesn't choose to stay in alignment with that and do whatever was contracted on the other side before you both came to Earth, you still got to be good, right? And so typically what happens as soon as the divine feminine gets into this type of energy, which it's usually the Empress, right? She's the pre-Empress. Empress just didn't come out. She's the divine feminine energy. Once you get into that space and you're happy and whole and complete on your own, something tends to wake him up. Wait a minute, I'm supposed to be doing something. Wait a minute, what is she doing? So that's what I have for the divine feminine and divine masculine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's move into how he feels about the karmic, and then we'll see what the karmic has to say. Trigger warning, like if you don't want to know anything about the karmic, click off. Click off now. If all you wanted to know was like if he's good with you or how he's feeling about you, that's great. If you kind of want to see where his head is in regard to the karmic, let's roll. Let's keep going. Please share with me, what is the divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings towards the karmic? Please, Spirit, please share with me, what is the divine masculine's overall and most significant feelings towards the karmic this time? Please share with me. masculine's overall most significant dynamic at this time. Please, Spirit. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. It's also a Pisces card. So typically, this is like a crush level thing. It's a childlike, I want to say childish, but I don't want to be unfair. But yeah, it's like childlike, a childlike love. So a lot of the time, this page is associated with sweetness and innocence. So, but this is not grown. This is not a grown-up energy. This is like how kids feel about each other. In the negative, it's like emotionally tantrumy. So just anything childlike. His first card out is the Nine of Swords. So it is anxiety, sleepless nights, and that is what's going on in his energy towards the Karmic at this time. The Karmic's energy is sorrow and regret and sadness. In the past, their difficulties is the sun. So it's really hard to have difficulties with the sun. So it could be that something was eliminated, or they had an issue with a Leo. It's a Leo card, 100% all the way. In the future, we have the Page of Pentacles. So some sort of offer is going to be made. In a committed relationship, I would see this as like an engagement. If it's not committed yet, I would see it as a date, that kind of a thing, or a small gift or monetary something being given. In his heart space, this is a lot of competition with Five of Wands, arguments, conflict, mental conflict. Usually this is more like external, and it's like crap talk, like your mama level jokes, like your mom is a, you know, this is hard. Like he's conflicted in his heart, okay? In the physical 3D world, we have the Six of Wands. So there's some sort of win, somebody being celebrated, congratulated, recognition, sometimes posts online mean this. And then in his mind is the Queen of Pentacles. So the loyal, stable, and committed queen. That's who he's thinking about. We heard about her previously, I believe. Overall, we have the Four of Pentacles. So that is greed, that is holding on, that is keeping things to your chest. It's a block. It's a blockage for sure. So nada is going on here. So that's their space and their energy towards each other. So again, trigger warning. We're going to see what the Karmic has to say, and I'm just warning you. These cards are not nice. I'm going to have to read them before I even put them up. Okay? So, and they're hard to shuffle, so I have to like break them up into and shuffle them and then bring them together. So these are, it's called the Karmic Dose, and they're awesome. Okay? They're very difficult to shuffle, but they're awesome, and they're rude. some of them are rude. They're gonna, if you're not ready to hear it, just click off. Just like if you weren't ready to hear it, like, because there's a possibility, like sometimes the divine masculines are confused and sometimes they're still stuck and sometimes they still have feelings. So that tarot reading could have came out just as icky. So this deck is almost impossible to shuffle normal. The cards are beautiful and they're made of like a stronger. So this one fell out. I envied you. It says, I envied you for a very long time and now I'm inspired. Duh. She's the divine feminine. She's together. Okay. So let's see. We'll get both the decks going together. What's going on? Bottom of the deck is coming out no matter what. So what's permeating everything that she's saying right now is, I envied you for a very long time and now I'm inspired. Came right back out. So that's the truth. Okay. So what she's saying is, don't start acting karmic like me because you're hurt with him. So it just means like, don't get into your negative energy, your negative vibes being, you know, ugly or icky. That's your advice. Believe me, you don't want him right now. So she's doing you a big old favor, divine feminine, by letting him work out his ish on her. She's the lesson. She's the karmic. Karma is lessons. If I'm ever a bleep to you, it's because I'm hurt with him and I want to take it out on you. So real quick, you can go back and pause it. So, you know, if you've met her, if you know her, and she's been mean to you, it's because he's probably put something in her face about you, or she's mad at him and her energy's directed at you. He told me you were clingy. No doubt. Why you mad at me? When you finally get him, you'll have the best version of him. I got the karmic version. That's the whole point. Right? You're the karmic is the lesson, right? That's what karma. I have a lot of healing to do. Don't hate me for not being on your level yet. No hate. So these ones weren't bad. Like, there are some really horrible ones in this deck. Like, all these are just nice. So there's a lot of things like, sometimes she says things like, I want to sleep with him in front of you and stuff like that. So like, sometimes she doesn't say nice things, but this was pretty tame. So she's like, if she's ever, we'll use the word mean. If she's ever mean to you, divine feminine, it's because she's hurt with him and he's hurt her feelings. And she knows she has a lot of healing to do, and she's so sorry she's not on your level yet. She's saying, like, you seriously don't want him right now, and don't be mad at her. She's fixing him for you. She's getting him all ready, and by the time you get him, you all have the best version of him that ever existed. And then don't start acting karmic. So don't start being low vibrational and mean and stuff like that. He told me you were clinging. Well, she's got to get her dig in, doesn't she? Doesn't she? And of course, he's going to say something not nice. So that's what I have for you on this twin flame journey in this new moon in Virgo and solar eclipse. If you would please help the algorithm out with your likes, shares, and subscribes to get the message going. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, how to do that is described below in this video. Have a great week.